He goes down the mountain 4 times and then lies down for the massage.
You know, I have a lot of massages these days. Skiing before, the last thing on my mind.
Vibrating so much that he's like lifting off the bed. Like fucking Ghostbusters ass. Like...
Hello.
And welcome to
Champagne Room Secrets, the show where two hilarious sex workers give you a peek behind the curtain of the adult industry through personal anecdotes, content analysis, and sometimes interviews. My name is Barbie. You know that.
Who's that?
This is Cece, my babe.
Wow, special guest appearance.
I mean, she's been in some episodes, but usually we're like in the middle of telling a story.
Yeah.
But she likes to push her little head up against me and she's like, girl, girl. So I bottle fed her. So she.
Yeah, well, you birthed her.
Well, I did carry her also in the womb for 9 months. Anyways, I'm sorry. Who are you?
Oh, I'm Kitty. I'm sorry. I got distracted.
It's so distracting.
Cece.
Cece's my
She's
little
literally
baby.
just going...
She just is like sticking her head. She does this.
So cute.
Speaking of new baby.
That's true. I just had a baby.
Yes.
We got a new dog. Her name is Kaiju. She is 2 years old and she acts like it.
She's a baby. Oh my God. But usually
She's
get
young.
older dogs.
Yes. I was like really prepared for it to be a difficult transition
Yeah.
and that it would take like a week or two for her to get settled in. No, she actually like owns our home actually. And she's
Pochi looks so happy.
the most
with her.
affectionate dog that I've ever met.
Oh my God.
She's
Oh,
just
I'm
like
so excited.
she has to be like cuddling someone, whether it's me or Crybaby or Pochi. They're both the same mix, just by coincidence. They're both Italian Greyhound Chihuahuas. And so they look very similar and they're very cute and they love each other immediately. Like it's like it was meant to be. I love her so much.
Oh
I'm
my
obsessed
gosh.
with her. I'm like so excited to go home to see her.
I cannot wait to also
She's
be
going to love
obsessed
you
with
so
her.
much. Well, Pochi's been crying whenever I've been playing videos of Barbie talking because she's like, where's my friend? I hear
what's funny?
her.
'Cause, like-
That wasn't my secret though. Barbie, what is your champagne secret of the week?
Okay. If you have been on the internet in the past few months, you will know this It Ends With Us drama. It's the topic of the season. It goes in waves because it's like there were allegations of abuse. There still are allegations of abuse and misconduct, but there's also some funny parts to it all. So I don't want to discount anything that may or may not have happened between co-stars, but there are some funny bits and it's been a little bit entertaining.
Okay, I thought you were going to say that you were doing all this preamble and you're going to be like, so I'm suing you.
No. I would never sue
Okay. So what are your funny bits from this scandal?
Well, they were like funny, but that's not what I'm talking about. So one piece of evidence just got released like yesterday. The voice note that Justin Baldoni sent to Blake Lively. I was like listening to it and I was like, why is his voice so hot though? I felt disgusting.
Oh, I had to turn it off because I was so uncomfortable.
I think I'm sexually attracted to like...
Bad men.
No, I think it's like I love like a deep, like a rumbly voice, but like in an ASMR way, like on headphones. Like I've talked about this audio erotica app that I love, Quinn. And I've like found a few creators on there and their voice...
Mm-hmm.
And I was like listening to this Justin Baldoni voice note. And again, there's like a lot of stuff. So I'm not going to
you were
like,
getting off to it a little bit.
I didn't get off to it, but I was like,
Not yet.
damn, that's hot.
It's really bad.
Why is it such good quality? It was a voice note. Why did he use a Shure microphone?
Right, it doesn't feel real because of the audio
Do you think
quality.
He used his podcast mic because he has a podcast. Maybe he used his podcast mic to record it.
Oh, I hate
Listen,
that.
I saw the movie and I did not think he was hot in the movie. I thought the movie was very bad. I thought
You weren't wearing headphones.
you know what? The background music was so bad and Blake Lively is so annoying and like just not a good actress. Again, I'm not discounting
No, believe women, but also women can be annoying.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That is my secret. I just thought the voice note was really hot and I listened to the whole thing.
How many times?
Just once so far. Anyways, do you remember your secret?
I did. Thank you.
What is it? What is your secret? What is your secret?
Hopefully it's public by now. I did a little ad campaign for Double Scorpio VHS cleaner.
VHS cleaner.
VHS cleaner.
VHS cleaner.
Yeah, so I got to do a photo shoot that's going to be a part of the Valentine's Day campaign for Double Scorpio, and it was super fun. I got to do it with our friends Mary Weiss.
Winner of High Prince X pageant.
Incredible. Love
So
you.
incredible.
So proud of you. And Tyson Check-in.
Love
So
it.
it was really
I cannot
fun.
wait. I have not seen the images as of yet. Hopefully I can put them into the episode.
I haven't either. But it was super fun. It was like one of the coolest modeling jobs I've had. I got some cute merchandise from them.
I love the idea that they're like, you guys, lesbians can also do poppers.
Yes, they were like, we want to do like a femme campaign. They're like, a lot of our like loyal clientele are lesbians. It's like, yes, we also like fists.
And I will say, and also representing poppers, I have my Rush bologna tea. We talked about bologna before in other episodes.
Yes,
They're in
we love
all male review. They're amazing.
We love the bologna boys.
That's gay culture.
Truly.
I love a popper here and there. A little sniff.
I love when we do like an opening popper.
Yeah.
Wait, that's...
Just open it up.
Just open it up.
Open me up.
Yeah. Like we're waiting in line to see the sweat tour. We did some poppers, which was cute.
I had one thing of poppers that I had lent you.
Yeah.
And then you gave it back to me and I was like, just keep it. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to forget to use it or not going to use them. But then I kept them in my car and then someone's like, you can't, like, heat's going to destroy it. And I was like, oh, so I just threw them away.
That's okay. Because I've got a bottle of Double Scorpio now and I've used it.
I thought you were saying a lifetime supply.
No.
Those VHSs are going to be so clean.
My VHSs are going to be...
Use responsibly. And hey, maybe if we have Valentine's Days coming up, maybe get yourself a bottle of Double Scorpio. I don't know why we're doing an ad. We're not being paid.
I was for photos, but that's it. All right. We are doing some work stories because it's been a minute.
People have been clamoring. They haven't, but in my head they are.
It's been a busy season.
It has.
For January, specifically.
The season of January.
Honestly,
Did you know there's 12 seasons in a year?
The year of fucking January has been insane. It's been a lot of partying.
And nothing else.
Insane sadness. It's been fascism. And then it's been a lot of sex work.
Yeah, I know. Well, listen, I was like, we got to get our hours in before they start rounding us up too. I'm like, is this a good period to like be an outspoken sex worker in a U.S. American history?
To be a queer person.
Perhaps not. But will I be able to shut up? Also, perhaps not.
Yeah, that's what we said we'd do, is not shut up.
Whenever I get scared about being arrested, I'm like, oh my gosh, if I got arrested, I'd have so much clout. And then I'm fine. Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
People who don't know you will think you're so fucking deluded.
I'm making a joke.
No, I know.
You guys, I don't want to get arrested.
I'm laughing.
I'm just saying it could give me a little clout. Can you imagine me behind jail bars? I podcast pose with the thumbnail for that episode.
Is you
behind
jail
bars? Because I'm kidding. I don't want to get arrested.
No, we fucking hate the carceral state.
I am an abolitionist. But you know what? If it got us a few more followers, then it's worth it. I'm kidding.
Not the prisons, her getting arrested.
I don't want to get arrested. Although I'd look good in that outfit. Because I look good in every outfit. Okay, I'll stop.
I love that you're like, there's a pause. Let me just keep on going. Let me just fill this space. Work stories this episode. We're doing work stories.
Work stories. And as usual, which we sometimes forget to say, everything is alleged. I mean, like, the thing is, we're dating people. This is a sex and dating podcast.
This is a dating advice podcast.
This is dating
but
advice.
the advice that we give you is alleged.
Any actions we talk about, we have performed as professional entertainers only. And we're also professionally entertaining now by having a comedy podcast. So
we're talking about alleged substance use.
Yes.
Honestly, like, we're drug users, and I'm not ashamed of that. I don't think you are either.
No.
We approach our engagement with substances from a harm reduction perspective.
Yes.
And I'm fine talking about it. If it is triggering, upsetting, uncomfortable for you, you don't have to listen.
Do not have to engage,
but we're talking about substances.
We're talking substances. And also, we've talked about this in our New Year's Eve episode. We're not about substance shaming. I don't want to freaking hear it, because honestly, if you do partake in legal substances like alcohol, then in cannabis in like some states, I guess, just think about that those were not always legal. And I just hope you can trust us. I feel very good about personally right now, I feel pretty good about my relationship with substances.
Well, also, like, if we didn't have a good relationship relationship with it, that's still not a reason to judge a person and to think
Yes,
a
that.
person is a bad person.
Yeah.
So we're talking about recreationally together.
We're skiers.
And that's something we enjoy to do.
Yeah.
And a lot of people do it.
I would say most adults do.
I think a lot of adults do it. I think,
but it's one of those things where it's like you can't talk about it.
I think growing up is realizing most adults around you have tried, if not are currently engaging in skiing.
And you know why?
Perhaps
Being
sledding.
an adult is tiring.
And guess what? You want to do something at night? So doing things late at night, I had a pretty late session.
Yes. I cannot believe when you told me.
It was late and I also had to drive an hour away for the booking.
Yeah.
And I
awful.
was almost falling asleep at the wheel. It was fucking crazy. So once I got there, of course, I'm texting Barbie, just complaining.
Yeah.
As I do, of how sleepy I am. And she's like, well, you know, it's not the end of the world if you hit the slopes. And I was like, I have nothing. You
You
I
didn't
bring
come
anything.
strapped.
I usually there's a little something tucked in my
Yeah.
wallet, and
There's a
there
few
wasn't.
granules you can scrape together.
But I didn't, which is fine. Literally, I was like lying in the bed waiting for him because he was 15 minutes late, and I almost
Good thing I was
Knocked
texting
out.
you, sending you ideas.
yes, you were helping me.
At like
We're strategizing.
10 at night.
We're making it work. He comes in and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm so sleepy. We're getting to know each other, and he mentioned that he raves, and I was like, oh, interesting. And I was like,
Very
oh,
interesting.
that's crazy, because like raves are hella late, right? And he's like, yeah, usually they're starting at 2 a.m. And I'm like, how do you have energy to do that? Are you like pounding Red Bulls or taking Adderall or skiing, perhaps? Sledding, if you will? And he was like, oh yeah, I do that. I have some. Do you want some? And I was just like, oh.
The clouds parted. The moon
I
shone
could've just
through.
said, hey, grab a Diet Coke on the way in, or hey, do you have any Celsius? But instead, I played the game, and you know what? I won. And so he prepares the spread,
Their charcuterie spread.
and it was the amount that we would share at a party.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, cool. We'll just do this, I guess, throughout our time together. He does half on the spot.
Like half of a bag.
He does 4 notable slopes.
Ski shoes. Ski shoot.
He goes down the mountain 4 times
That's a lot of time to go down the mountain.
and then lies down for the massage.
You know, I have a lot of massages these days. I pamper myself. I will tell you what, skiing before, the last thing on my mind.
I was like, how's he not
before a
like,
massage.
vibrating so much that he's like lifting off the bed, like fucking Ghostbusters ass. Like he was just like bing, bang, boom, bop, the fucking Kendrick line. No, but he was like 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's get started. Lies down, and I'm just there with a straw, being like,
Okay, did you say this or did a comedian say this? We think only girls should be allowed to do cocaine.
I said this.
And
That's
I think
unrelated to what we're talking about.
I know, but it's like that just proves it's like I do think men who ski too much, it's a problem.
Do it in a way that's like not fun and cool to hang out
That's
with.
what I mean. It's like I feel like when we ski, it's like very cutesy. It's very demure.
We're telling
it's very
stories.
girly. We're storytellers. We're artists.
It's
we're
a
queers.
gold tray.
Right. It's beautiful. And then like men
We're
just,
checking in with each other.
Yeah, men just like go to town. Like it's our last ski trip on earth, and you're like, stop! We're supposed to enjoy this.
Yeah, like take your time.
You don't chug a martini.
Yeah.
You don't scoop a ounce of caviar into your
You
mouth.
sip the Bordeaux.
Exactly.
You don't fucking gargle
There's
it.
an art to it.
Enjoy the finer things in life. Please calm down. He went up fast and immediately lied down. And I was like, well, I kind of feel pressure to catch up. I did not do as much.
Okay. I am like literally not one to talk for my story.
No, I know. I didn't do as much because I had to give a massage, but I found like my heart was like racing, and then you try to be part of the full body sensual massage is the sensual part. I don't find myself particularly sensual when I'm like,
No, I'm about to write a whole 2-act musical. I'm
like-
not ready. We have no time for
I'm like,
massages.
where are the girls? I have 10 business ideas right now.
Where are my girls? Where are my girls?
Instead, I had to like be sexy and like give someone a massage, and it was really
That
hard.
honestly
It was really
sounds-
difficult. And I'm like, how are you relaxed? And the thing is, like, he flips over. His pupils are fucking crazy. Oh, I wanted to laugh so bad.
Oh my God, I would have laughed.
Otherwise, it's like such a normal whatever session.
Yeah.
Like, nothing of note. Just the fact that someone was like, I could not have sat still. I mean, you know me. When I'm up, I'm usually, I
Right.
refuse to sit.
Were you guys talking the whole time?
Not a lot, like here and there, a little bit by bit.
Yeah.
Some clients I will talk to a lot. Like I had one really cute massage client that we talked like the whole time,
Oh,
and it
wow.
was great. But usually, if I'm not into them, I don't.
I just like, I could not like do drugs and like not just
And
talk.
yes, it was extremely.
It's like, I don't breathe. I talk so much.
Yeah, and I'm really like.
How's this not? Anyways.
I'm just trying to be like.
I would be doing like a stand-up routine.
No,
like,
it was. I went from asleep to like needing to climb the walls.
You were like so professional the way that you did that though. By the way, just so you guys know, we are just drinking club soda. I was like, I don't we didn't say it because we don't have a fancy drink.
Isn't that the interesting?
We're talking about enough illicit things. We are just drinking bubbly water, unfortunately. I wish it was something else, but
Don't say that.
I wish it was VHS cleaner.
The way we would not be able to podcast.
Yeah, if we died, I think you die if you drink poppers.
Oh, I just meant like if we did poppers.
Well, I do think we should have an episode once where you and I either we don't tell each other, we both do a substance or choose to not do a substance, do a whole episode, and then we have to guess if the other person is on a substance.
We're both just gonna do.
But you don't know.
I do know.
You don't know what I'm going to do. I might be the first time I try ayahuasca, bitch.
You just vomit immediately. I don't think you're having like.
I see my
you
guide.
really need to be like exercise.
I see my guide. It's over there.
Well, it's just kind of like when we go out and we're like, we're gonna behave tonight, and then we see who actually brought a bag.
I do think it'd be funny to take like a fat edible and like have it hit as the episode goes.
I'm not against it.
420 episode.
What do we even talk about?
We try to explain something, like do our own PowerPoint presentations on something sex work related, and then as the edible hits. That'd be funny.
Interesting concept.
Okay, but anyways.
Anyway,
you're booking.
Yeah, it was just I've done this drug with at least one client before.
Yeah.
And he was super out of pocket about it too.
Okay.
Because we had
The first time I did that, it was like, I told you, I don't think I took a picture, but I think I told you afterwards. And this was like over like a year and a half
Yeah, it was a
ago. And I
while
was
ago.
like, did you guys know that like men do these
Like,
giant
and it's like
lines?
like a lady finger. A year ago, when my first like long booking, he wanted to do this substance, and he just ripped a bag open on the counter and said that should be good for the next couple hours. And at that point, I was like getting into the flow of partying.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't think we'd had an afters till sunrise yet at that point.
I do feel like too much of it makes it bad. And I get it's like self-control.
I don't like the we have all of this to do. I like when you do just like you put out a little bit, because then you can get to feel naughty when you're like, well, just a little more.
Yeah.
We're not judging people who do it different than us.
No, but I'm like, that's just like how I enjoy
But
it.
we are shook.
I'm just like,
when a client
what do
is
you
like,
mean?
when a client's like, let me just dump this garbage bag of drugs on the table. Let's do this in 1 hour. Like, it's just a lot. The whole point we're talking about this is because I want you to tell them about your booking.
Okay. Leading into my booking that I had, I guess somewhere in the last few months. So a regular client of mine wanted to hang out, and he wanted to play pool.
So we had an 8-ball,
Yes.
because we can say that.
We can say 8-ball.
How long?
90 minutes.
90 minutes.
I'm doing the math in my head. It's like, how are we gonna like? It wasn't like we have to do it, but I'm like, I just like kind of felt like it was excessive. I was like, I don't think we need.
Well,
this.
I guess I feel like you buy a bottle of champagne for a time together. You're gonna try to like have it all.
Yeah. I was like, okay, dude.
An 8-ball for 90 minutes, and you said it was.
Oh, this was Wednesday at 11 a.m.
Lunchtime.
Sorry to bury the lead on that one. Wednesday, 11 a.m. Listen, this job is not for the weak, baby. Diva. We meet, and the chemistry's really good. Like, I really like him. We're having such a good time. The ski supplies come out, and we're getting in there,
You're
and we're
playing
doing
pool.
it. We're playing pool, okay? We are nose to the grindstone, playing pool, and we are like starting to hold hands. But we do keep getting distracted, because here's the thing. You have me, you have an 8-ball, which means
It's gonna be
it's going to be a yap attack.
a yap
It's going to be this.
I love the phrase yap attack.
I don't know if I came up with that. I just said it now.
Oh, we're keeping that. We're keeping that one.
I don't know if I've heard it anywhere.
Yeah.
Yap
that's
attack.
good. Yap attack.
And we're just and I'm like, I don't even think it's to the point, like, I do think he was genuinely entertained because we kept like cutting off our conversations, like, oh, sorry, we're doing stuff. He's like, oh my God, no, I love it. He sat there and just would do more and be like, he just wanted to be entertained. The one thing about skiing, it's not conducive to all rockets are firing.
Man, we've got a lot of metaphors on this one.
I know.
It's hard to get an erection.
Yes. When you're
affecting
coked out of your mind.
Yeah.
And so it was like, it came to a point where like, we did a little other things, but it just got to a point where we were laying in the bed, yapped the fuck up, talking about crushes.
Hell yeah, dude.
He's just like telling about celebrities he has crushes on. And it's like the cutest thing ever.
Who's with who?
Oh my God. I can't even remember. This was like a bit ago. It was some good ones where he's like, what about this actress? I'm like, oh yeah, she's hot. He's like, yeah. He's like, what about this one? And I was like,
it's like middle school sleepover.
Right. And I get to a point and I'm like, this is just a sleepover.
This is just a hang.
This is just a sleepover in the middle of the day on a Wednesday. And guess what? We did not go. We went. I mean, I would say we hung out for like 3 hours.
You doubled the time.
I mean, like,
well, good.
It was really fun. It was just, I say this all the time. We've talked about it a little bit. We are very pro sleepover culture because I do feel like
I think that's the intention for the year.
People who are socialized men just don't have the same experience
that
girlies like staying up all night and like talking to your best friend and talking about crushes and scary stories and like this and that and whatever. Yeah. And it's like, it feels very natural. That was my favorite part of growing up, like ever. And I feel like in our kind of partying, like when it gets like afters, it's just a sleepover. Like afters to me is sleepover.
Yeah.
But a lot of like middle-aged men like have never experienced that, whatever. Yeah. And so you have drugs. And he was just like, oh my God, no, I'm having a great time. He's like, you're so funny. I'm like, I know. And it also, you're on drugs. So I'm not going to take it that seriously. But
I love it.
It was just like, if you just wrote down what is happening right now, you'd be like, these are just like, it's like the ultimate deviant behavior, sex work, drugs. But I'm like, it was genuinely like so wholesome.
Yeah, it was sweet and fun.
It was so sweet and fun. It was like affirming. So we were just like sharing some personal stuff. We had a conversation about, I don't know, like we had a conversation about gender. And I'm like, I'm hoping this is like helpful for him. And like, it seemed like he was genuinely like asking things he'd like be scared to ask.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I don't know, man. It was really cute.
It sounds really fucking fun. Because it sounds like what we do all the time.
No, it was literally, except for when it was over. And I have never been more coked out of my mind. Oh my God. My heart was beating so fast. I like take a shower and I'm just like, stop. It's not something I would do all the time, but it did make a really fun story. And I just felt really cute about it. And I actually saw him recently and he was just like, oh my gosh, like that was so much fun. That's my little deviant story.
Yeah. So the moral of the story today is horse and drugs are fucking cool.
Whores and drugs.
Do them.
I think anything in moderation.
Yes.
And I think if we are going to have a lot of other potentially more harmful acts and substances be decriminalized, and I'm like, why not decriminalize more of these fun things and then teach moderation better and harm reduction? That's the theme of the episode. Also, we are big big carriers of Narcan. We're big advocates for being prepared, test strips.
Yes, we are not the best people to describe the concept of harm reduction, especially since we're not being super explicit about the substances we're talking about.
Yeah.
Although we've said it a bunch of times, so whatever. But we'll drop some resources in the description if you're curious about it or if you need to find fentanyl test strips or Narcan, because those are available to you.
And we advocate being a responsible drug user.
It sounded like irresponsible.
A responsible drug user.
Yeah, you can be an irresponsible person.
Sure.
Fuck it. I'm actively keeping myself from asking you to go to karaoke tonight.
Kitty.
No, we're not going.
We can't go to karaoke tonight.
We're not going. That's why I'm not asking.
Great. Okay. All right. You guys know the drill.
We've got a show coming up.
We have a show we're so excited about at our favorite place in the world, Oasis, California.
The city of Oasis,
California.
No, we're doing Princess. We're doing I'm sitting so weird. We're doing Galentine's.
It's the week. It's the day after Valentine's
Day
Day,
after so February 15th.
which they're calling Galentine's Day.
Galentine's Day Princess at Oasis in San Francisco. Tickets are in the description for this episode. We hope to see you there.
Yeah, we're going to be doing some cute, sapphic, girly pop stuff, and it's a great cast, and we love that show.
It's going to be hot. So please come through.
Well, before you do that, before you exit out and go buy tickets, subscribe and listen and send to a friend.
And like and comment. And
I did this thing last episode on my Instagram story where I was like, if you show me a screenshot that you liked the YouTube video and commented, I guess you can do it on Spotify. I think definitely you can comment. And then you share it on your Instagram story, I will literally Venmo you $5.
oh, that's why so many people were sharing it on their
Yeah, I bribed them. But I just feel bad asking people for free. So I'm serious. And listen, this is a standing offer for episodes. So maybe $5 isn't enough. But hey, if we release 4 a month, which we might be able to do, that's $20 a month.
Oh, that means you guys are influencers.
I feel like I'm starting an MLM. That's not what I...
No.
Oh.
This is a ambassador program.
Ambassador program. So I'm serious.
Anyway, thank you guys.
Thank you guys. We do a lot of crime.
Allegedly.
I was testing you.